Shani with Healing Elements here for another podcast. This time it is the full moon in March of 2020. Despite when you may hear this, the message still is and will be relevant. But I do film this, and I just took the photo that is for the podcast cover shot just about 2 minutes ago. It's a beautiful, beautiful, bright full moon in March, and moon is in Virgo and sun is in Pisces. So the message that I'm really channeled to deliver is about gratitude and about manifesting what we want by, of course, being a giving individual at all times in order for that karmic cycle to, give to you to be able to receive in abundance, and doing this without having to, think about, I'm giving my time and this is what it's worth, and I believe I deserve to get something back. It's about just giving freely with this joy and beautiful, gracious sensation of generosity, and then also keeping it separate from what you pray about or meditate and wish for or positively throw your intentions out to the universe for and want. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing when everything syncs up and you're able to do this. Just, generously give and also manifest what you want with positive intent, willing it to you. It all comes full circle. And I wanted to share a really cool story and shout out somebody who is a YouTuber. If you can go and subscribe, it would be beautiful. I am very grateful. I won a contest on YouTube, and Lunar Ascension is what he goes by on YouTube. Aiden is his name. I have nothing but gratitude, so much gratitude for winning this contest, and just, pleased to know this soul. Really cool person on YouTube and delivers a lot of gifts. And I'm looking forward to a free reading that I won. So stoked from him, as well as I just received what the prize is you could pick deck of oracle or tarot cards for Amazon to deliver to you, and then he's going to send me an energy candle and a free reading. It's really cool, and I could really use it because as a reader and a healer, I usually expend most of my energy on the flip side, giving to people, which is what I love. But in order to give, we need to receive. In order to receive, we need to give. So I'm so blessed to have this energy exchange and have won this from the universe and Aiden and Lunar Ascension. Again, if you want to go onto his YouTube channel and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Pay it forward, guys. So just to put this into perspective about how we should give graciously, and then we will have these positive intentions that we want for our own maybe just desires or for our own initiatives or whatnot, that's separate. And so it's really cool because I had told one of my very best friends that I met on the internet, lives in India. Shout out Bay, what up? So, about 2 weeks before this contest came about, I had an interaction with him, and I know that my friend loves mermaids. And so I had this oracle card deck that was mermaid in nature, and he had seen it. I got it brand new for my daughter, and over Christmas, and he had seen it, and he had commented, I think, on Instagram, and I was just so happy in my heart to be like, oh my gosh, this deck I knew was for someone else. It was for someone else. When I received it, I'm like, ooh, I think I want to give this to somebody who would love it. I love it, but just saying I knew in my heart, and I was overjoyed by it. I was like, oh, you know what? The person will come to me. I should have thought about it before. No, my bae loves mermicorns, but mermaids and unicorn. Used to be his tag on Instagram. Anyway, so, I had this exchange and was so super, super happy, abundantly happy and stoked, genuinely, sincerely knew that this deck is going to go to him. So messaged him, got his address, sent the pack, and this contest came about. Totally just adore the energy that was going on for this contest, tagging people and looking at people that were tagged in the video. And it was all about collective kind of networking and subscribing to people on Instagram or, YouTube and following them on Instagram. And it was really neat. And so long story short, I had tagged him to enter the contest, and him being in India, there was a fine print. It could not go international. So he was the first winner that was picked, which was awesome. I was like, right on. And then to my surprise, I was picked as the winner because he was international, couldn't get the prize. So I got these beautiful prizes, which was just amazing. And, a testament to what you send out in the universe. Like I was, generously, super sincerely wanting to gift someone else something just because I knew that it would be beautiful for them and I wanted them to have that. And I just love them so much. So, in doing that, and I had put it, my intentions and my thoughts to the universe. I'm like, you know what? I would really love to get just a beautiful deck, or oracle card deck in the next couple months that will sing to me and really be indicative of what, I represent and what I think, and just really have a perfect, smooth, flow in these cards. And so I had put it out there, and when I won the contest, I was asked, by Aiden of Lunar Ascension what I would want to look, at Amazon at the cards and let him know. And I instantly thought of one of my favorite decks that I have. It's the Fairy Tale Oracle deck, and it's by Lucy Cavendish. And I had thought, oh, you know what? A couple times I go on there onto, just search by, oracle cards by that specific author, or Blue Moon Angel Publishing, I believe it's called. And there was one that shouted out to me and just, was calling out to me intuitively. So I had said, oh, you know what? If it's under, the price for the contest, I would love for, this Lucy Cavendish deck called Shapeshifters. It's these cute little characters that look like fairy tale chicks and dudes. I would love to have that. And so, he ordered it for me. It came. I was elated because, it is my birthday on March 14th coming up, and it was just perfect, like, to get this. And I was just like really, really happy. I'm like, great, that is awesome. I'm like, this deck, went to my babe, my really, really dear friend, Virgo, shout out again, in India. I had sent the deck before, and then it was cool for the universe to just be like, hey, shout out to both of you guys in a way. And for me to want to, have a deck in the next couple months, because I might have a really beautiful opportunity. Oh, there goes a San Francisco Bay Area plane overhead as I film Under the Moon. So I thought, I would really love a deck. Universe, I'm really putting my intentions out there. I know that I'm deserving. I know that I'm, gracious and appreciative of everything that I already have. I would love a deck that could be, again, significant to me in the energy and the flow, and also could potentially, I may be privy to like an opportunity to have readings done, give them in a spiritual bookstore, have a little spot. So I was thinking all this about all these things, and just for it to come was beautiful, one. And when I opened it, the first thing that I noticed was when I was reading the introduction, it mentioned the specific card in the deck, which was number 43. I'm turning 43 on my birthday, March 14th, and it was the card of Orca Whale Magic. So if you've never been to my YouTube channel, never heard me spout in person or on my channel or otherwise in live feeds or whatnot about orca whales or killer whales, then you probably haven't listened to any of my stuff or been around me, because I always make the analogy, being a Pisces, that there was an old rap song that says, I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale, by Andre Nicotina. And then also it plays into the fact that I heard an analogy from a YouTuber 3 years ago, which stuck in my mind and heart, about orca whales and Pisces. And it just has been a theme. So I always try to be like pod, squad, strong, like orca pod, killer whale. If Pisces out there, including myself, gets to that lower swimming fish or that personality trait where it's like a guppy mud slinger fish that is just stuck there, you need to find the inner strength and the inner oracle magic and that wisdom and empathic vibe that, killer whales do have. and their pineal gland shows they are capable of so much emotion and so much, strategic planning. And when they need to get something done, obviously killer whales, that's why they're called killer. They are a force to be reckoned with, even to sharks. So, powerful affirmation to me is, reading the meaning behind that card. It was just beautiful. It's like, you are this majestic, ancient wisdom of the oracle whale, of the orca whale, the killer whale, the orca magic. These whales are our ancestors, which of course is true, they are the ancient wise ones. And it was like saying, connect with them, look in the whale's eyes if you get an opportunity, which leads me into the tie-in to all this synchronic stuff, which is beautiful. I'm going whale watching, and it was already planned. My husband's taking me whale watching for my actual birthday on the 14th, and I haven't been for over 15, 20 years, and I've only been once, so it's going to be really neat. And the thing I'm looking forward to most, which I just wrote in my journal the day before receiving this deck, is looking into a whale's eyes and connecting and having that connection that I had once when I did go whale watching. So I also put in my journal that although it is, very touch and go and very random to see killer whales in the Monterey Bay, where I'm going off the coast of California, the Pacific Ocean, there's transmigrant, pods of orcas that come occasionally. So I had put in my journal, I would love to see a killer whale and be like, what's up? And just connect that way too. So beautiful the way that we are able to throw things out to the universe by prayer, or again, positive intent or thoughts, just manifesting positively, and we receive them. And it's also a cycle, in order to receive, we need to be able to, on a different spectrum, on a different scale, when we're not even thinking of our own needs, we need to be able to give, and give freely, genuinely, with no holds barred and no kind of intention to get anything in return. So I found that, of course, law of attraction talks about that all the time. We're magnets to what we want. We can attract that, but we're not going to get it if we're not appreciative of what we already have, and if we covet that which we have already and not, give freely. It's like beautiful. I want to start on that note. I would love to start an exchange where either, I don't know, like-minded people, like in the spiritual community, or maybe card readers, something that we love and cherish, but we've used a lot of times, and we want to gift it to somebody that could really have some love put into it and make use of it on their own terms. I would love to do that, start like a tapestry, kind of like those chainmail. You remember those chainmail letters from back in the day? Maybe just start like a tapestry exchange or a card exchange or something like that would be really cool. Maybe even oils, like, or special gifts that we do. A lot of readers also are artists and things like that. So I've been thinking about that. However, leaving off this full moon message, I just wanted to send nothing but appreciation to Aiden of Lunar Ascension and to the universe for having these wonderful gifts come to me. And I'm very appreciative and using everything that I have with joy and just utter satisfaction and fulfillment. And just super, super stoked to have, been a part of that energy exchange and love. And then it, of course, included tangible items that, those of us who receive them will love. So shout out to everyone under this full moon. I think it is a positive, beautiful thing. I feel like we went through any dark nights of the soul between the new moon and full moon in the sun sign of Pisces. So enjoy, stay safe, be, cautious, but don't be too paranoid. I tell that to myself too, regarding all this coronavirus and everything. My eldest daughter is at a concert as we speak, and I'm like, okay, bring your hand sanitizer. So better be safe than sorry, but not to make yourself sick by worry, which is what we all could do, because it really is a lot of serious shit that goes down. This world is really sometimes a negative place, and holds a lot of dangers for us. But in the flip side, if we look at it in a different perspective, I always say, man, holds a lot of blessings, love, and lessons, and, something that we can take out of every single experience, including pandemics. So all my love to you guys as you go through anything that you're going through in life. Trust me, I've either been there this lifetime or previously in others, or I can relate just by feeling your pain internally. So blessings to you guys. Many love.